Yo, what's up, dudes? How's everybody doing? Do I sound okay? I'm gonna move my mic a little bit. Do the do. Hopefully, everyone's day is going good. So, just as a precursor heading into the stream, guys, if you were here during my poop fiasco like a month ago, that is basically guaranteed to happen again in this stream because I just got back from eating at a Chinese buffet, and that's guaranteed to give me diarrhea. So, if you want another poop incident, it's gonna be here. I guarantee it. So I'm gonna get my gear second activated. Also, just to give you guys a little layout how my day went. I had an exam. I had one class today. I had an exam. I finished the exam in 5 minutes, and I wanted to go work on a project in front of the class. And then, boom, I went to the buffet. I watched a Joy Boy video while I was at the buffet, and then I was like, well, I have shit to do tonight, so I couldn't do a prediction stream tonight. So, boom. I was like, I'll go home and I'll stream. So hopefully no follow-ups this time, although it's probably going to happen. Yo, what is up, Matter? Yo, Code, what's up? Bit, Ivan, everyone. I recognize everyone here. George, Skull. Oh, Montaga Tall. Yo, I have not seen you in the chat yet, dude. Coach, after you gonna upload this stream, I'd rather have something to listen to while working. You know what, Code? If you want to listen to this stream while you're working, if you have or you follow me on Twitter or whatever, I have all my streams on unlisted. And if you want to watch it, then just hit me up and I'll give you the link so that you can watch it. Yeah, I finished in 5 minutes. It was for my digital forensics class. This was our third exam. It was 30 questions. Boom, 5 minutes. A lot of them were multiple choice. It was a pretty easy exam, to be honest. So, boom, finished that. Yo, what's up? Buddha-san. David, how's it going? Trevor, what's good? Aside from finding out about like that terrible travesty in LA, my day's been going pretty good so far. Should have a good day. Yo, Angry Anime Fan too. Nice to see you dropping by. Yo, first time here, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. That's right, pop an early stream. Yo, my boy Silvers. After you finish your university, what's going to be your certification, though? Bachelor's. I'm a bachelor's degree. Yo, Vic for the win says, yo, Drizzt, Luffy raging next chapter. Jinbei, huge feat. So, I talked about this a bit in my review that I put up like 2 days ago, I think, on Saturday. I think there's a possibility of Luffy raging, but that is basically what I want to happen, but I don't expect Luffy to go into a rage. And I'm not sure if that's going to, if that would be helpful for Luffy. Because I'm not sure if emotion is going to be the key to defeating Katakuri. As far as Jinbei's huge feat, I'm basically going to liken it to Nami's feat, where it was very impressive with, the Thunderbolt, but ultimately it might not end up saving them permanently from the situation. Since there's, a 3-hour time limit, they're going to have to do stuff during that time limit. They're not just going to finish the wave and just continue the chase for 3 hours. I feel like something productive is going to happen with the plot. Let's see. Do I think Luffy will need Gear 5th to match the Yonko, or do you think it will be safe to let him go farther than that? Hard to say. I feel like Luffy could definitely need Gear 5th, but it depends on where Luffy's mastery with his Devil Fruit goes in the upcoming arcs. Because if Luffy can literally make sure there are 0 side effects to his Devil Fruit, then that automatically raises him. Because could you imagine Luffy having an extremely increased duration time in Gear 4th, where he doesn't have to worry about running out? That'll basically be base Luffy. That'd be pretty OP. But if Luffy reveals 3 forms of Gear 4th and he masters them, and he gets Awakening, then I don't necessarily see an opportunity where it's really, really necessary to have a Gear 5th. What happened in LA? The numbers may be off. From what I've heard, there was a mass shooting 50 dead and 400 injured. If I'm correct, but I'm pretty sure it's the most devastating shooting in U.S. history, at least as far as I can remember. So, awful. I think the shooter was a 64-year-old man. He's dead though. Also, shooting brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, Las Vegas. You're right. You are right, guys. You are correct. What do I think of Carter Curry's pink hair? It looked a little bit between pink and red, but I mean, I didn't really care, to be honest. I kind of like it that way. He'll be badass still. Do I think Watatsume plays a role in taking down Tsunami since he's the sea god in the Shinto religion? I think Watatsume will have a role. I do agree with people arguing for him to have some impact since he's there for apparently no reason. So, yeah, I do agree with that. Oh shit, can I get that poster, bro? Um, I don't. I got this for a Christmas present for my brother. I'm sure you can find it online. I don't think it was that expensive. These Puppy Whippers says, I watched the new opening at least 20 times and I never saw Katakuri's hair color. It just looks dark to me. Well, I think a lot of people, at least from what I can see, is that it was kind of like reddish and a little bit of pink, but it was all darkened out and people are just like jumping to like, oh no, shit. Yo, what's up, Michael? Luffy gonna make everyone pass out this week? Maybe. A lot of people have brought up to the point that Luffy should have used Conqueror's Haki on the fodder right away. And, I agree, but the reason I think he didn't is that Oda was trying to push forward plot points, which is why he didn't have Luffy do that, which is kind of a standard thing Oda does. Because Luffy doesn't always go Gear 4th as soon as he sees someone. What daytime is it in Tautland right now? I think it's the afternoon. The wedding started at 10 or 10:30. How long it lasted. I don't know if there's a real date set. Maybe you can go back and find a clock. But I'd imagine it was a few hours max to get to where they are now. And then it'll be 3 hours to bake the cake. So maybe at the end of the baking the cake, it'll be like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. 58 dead, and there's 200 injured. Well, yeah, my numbers were correct, but yeah, another travesty. Thanks for correcting me. Well, wait, what? Is the chapter coming out earlier? Yeah, the chapter is coming out Wednesday, guys. The chapter is coming out Wednesday. Early chapter. I don't think spoilers are coming out until Wednesday either. At least from what I've heard, is that spoilers won't come out until Wednesday, the day of the chapter. Probably like a couple hours beforehand, I would imagine. What are my thoughts on the next Straw Hat after Jinbei? I've mentioned this a few times, but in my opinion, I don't think it's anyone we currently know in the story. I don't think it's Carrot. I don't think it's Pedro if he's alive. I don't think it's Caesar. I think it's an unnamed character at this point. And if you want my justification, you don't have to go. All you have to do is go back and watch my Ming video for why I don't think it's going to be Carrot, and I don't think it'll be Momo either. Do I think Luffy will show more of the six power during this fight? Oh, I mean, anything could basically happen. I'm not sure. Do I think Sanji will use Haki in making a new cake? That isn't observation Haki. I don't know how Armin Haki would really be helpful in making a cake unless he's like manhandling the ingredients and smushing them or something. But probably not. I don't think so. I don't think Sanji needs that. It takes away much from his badassness with the hair and pink tattoos. He looks like a ripoff of Dennis Rodman. Yo, shout out to the Bulls. But I don't know. I don't really think it's that bad. Because from what it looked to me, I thought it was red. His hair color was red and not pink. Yo, what's up, Demi? It's closer to 600 injured. I don't know the figures, but 600, that's fucking ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Ruby? Why do people like Caesar? Because he's funny. The way he's a gag character. It's kind of like why people became obsessed with Bart and Dressrosa. When do I think the remaining Sun Pirates and Capone will reappear? If there were ever a chance for the Sun Pirates to reappear, it will be with Nami's group on the Sunny. I feel like that's where they're going to reappear back in the plot because that's where they were first spotted by Chopper and Brooke. I think that makes the most sense. As far as Caesar, if you guys know, as far as Capone, I feel like Capone, and I've been saying this for weeks, and Sawyer said in his review, and I'm finally glad that he's coming around to the idea, is that Luffy will probably be rescued, or he will go to Capone's ship so that he can be reintroduced back into the plot. Didn't Oda say one will be a former enemy? I do believe he said that. I don't know the exact interview or the exact SBS that he mentioned that, but that's what I've heard. Am I with Joy Boy with Big Mom for Nakama? I am not. I am not with Joy Boy on that. And Joy Boy knows that. But I do think it's a possibility still. I know people give Joy Boy a lot of shit for still hanging on to that, but it's definitely a possibility. I just don't think it's probably going to happen. When will the Vince Mook show up before or after the cake is made? I want to say after. A lot of people put a lot of weight into Daifuku showing up, and if Daifuku were to show up so Sanji can have like fighting feats, I imagine that will be during the cake making process, and then after maybe he deals with his family. It'd be kind of odd for both of them to appear at the same time. What do I think about Luffy's awakening being like mochi? Natural rubber is very similar to mochi being sticky, and you can mold it. I've seen a lot of people compare how they're going to be similar. Personally, I can see it. It makes sense. But to be honest, I'm not really sure where Oda plans on taking it. My personal desire, and not based on fact, is I would want it to be something a little bit different. Hey, Drizzt, who do you think will be the next Straw Hat fleet commander? I feel like most people would put more weight into like Reiju being a fleet commander, depending on what happens with Germa. Aside from that, if the Big Mom Pirates don't actually become a part of the Grand Fleet, which is the whole idea of, that entire idea, then probably something in Wano, I imagine. Katakuri still looks dope. Yeah, Katakuri, it's his character that makes him cool. There have been a lot of funky characters in One Piece, but they became cool because of their actions. Also, what's up, Braga? Aren't you at work? Have I seen Tekken's mom react to the new One Piece opening? The cringe is deadly. No. To be completely honest, I like to be transparent as I possibly can. I rarely watch Tekken's videos. I just see that he uploads them, and I basically get a good idea of what he's trying to talk about just by seeing the title. But I don't really watch many Tekken videos, and I can elaborate on that if you want. Hey, what's up, Schneider? Is your name Schneider because of Luffy's Gear 4 attack? Rhino Schneider? Drizzt tried to do streams around this time. I think many miss or don't attend night streams, just my 2 cents. Well, here's the thing. It's not that I choose to stream whenever I have the most free time. And so generally around this time of the day, I'm home from this point on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from school. But a lot of the times I'm stuck doing homework. And so the most free time I have is whenever I come home from work, because I go to work every day at 4, aside from Tuesday and Thursdays because I have school. And when I come home, I stream. So do you think Gear 4 Balance Man or Gear 4 Speed Form? Why not both? I would like to see both, to be honest. The former enemy thing was said a long time ago around the time Robin and Frankie joined. Oh, was it? It was that long ago? Yeah. See, I know I've heard a lot of people saying that, but I don't remember exactly when it was, but that makes more sense. I feel like the most recent one was that Oda said they would join one after the other. Or is that the same thing, Silvers? I actually forget. Yo, what's up, boss Zach? How's it going? Only shot without adversity in their final task is Sanji. Do you think his challenge is showed next? Oh yeah, absolutely. If you guys know, and if you have watched my videos long enough, like my cake theories, and you know that I think there's going to be an obstacle for Sanji, as there is with every group. It just wouldn't make sense for there not to be. Oda wouldn't have placed a 3-hour time limit if Sanji wasn't going to have to run into obstacles that he has to overcome. Otherwise, he would just use shonen logic and say, well, the cake was made right away. Boom, let's go. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? What did I think of the new opening? I like the song. The opening itself, like the animation, I can pick it apart for things that I don't like about it, to be honest. But I like the song. Oh, you are at work, Brago? Nice, nice. Tekking is the best. Love your content. Yeah, Tekking's a great guy. Just personally for me, it's and perhaps this is the same for some of you, but I choose and pick when to watch my videos because I feel like I know a decent amount about the series, and that, for instance, a lot of Tekking's Devil Fruit videos, it's just they don't interest me personally because either I'm not interested in discussing, what they are, or like reading the wiki about them because I don't know. For me, I feel like I kind of already know what there is to know about them. You're in class right now, nice. I'm not going to say you should like pay attention because depending on what like school you're in, like high school or college, it's largely irrelevant. You can get most of the studying done yourself. What is my job? I'm a package handler for UPS. I load all of the big trucks to the top of the ceiling. Basically, I lift things up and put them down. I lift heavy things. Let's see. Doralingus and Assorted says, I will be disappointed if Big Mom allies with Luffy by the end of the arc. I can be cool with if she joins him by the end of the series after he's Pirate King, but not before. Well, you see, Doralingus, I think it would make more sense, not in the way you said it, because if Luffy would become Pirate King, that means he would have surpassed all of his predecessors. And to be honest, I don't see many of the Yonko either being Yonko by the time Luffy gets Pirate King or being alive. So if he were to have an ally among the Yonko, it would make more sense for him to have it before he reaches Pirate King, in my opinion. Do I think Weevil has a Devil Fruit? I assume so, yeah. I think so. Free my man, Gangster Guest, Oh, yeah. You may be right, Silvers. You may be right. Do I think Luffy's Tank Man is the one that we have seen the true form? Are you referring? Oh, is this the question basically asking whether or not there is an alternate version of Tank Man? Since there is a full version, if so, then yeah, I do believe there is a normal version of Tank Man for sure. Kizler says, Jits, before you start with predictions, a quick off-topic question. Thoughts on Boku no Hero? I really like Boku no Hero, but I stopped reading it just simply because I got to another tournament arc, and typically for me, and this is my personal opinion, but I get bored a lot whenever I reach tournament arcs in manga. So for Boku no Hero, I was like, oh, I'll give this a break and I'll come back to it whenever, like, after a certain period of time. But I'll probably go back and catch up on the manga whenever I have free time or get motivated to do so. But I do really like Boku no Hero. Speaking of Boku no Hero, the new chapter Tower of God came out today, and I forgot to read it. I have to read that before I go to work. Will I ever review Boku no Hero? Most likely not. I'm not big enough to review multiple shows yet. I handle big loads. That's right. I sit there and wait. But yeah, UPS sucks dick. I would never advise anyone working there unless you need tuition money. That's why I'm there. Grand Line Review makes videos which are similar to Tekkings, but a lot shorter. It's really cool. I have never even heard of Grand Line Review, but that's pretty cool. Would it be an ass pull if Oven helps Sanji in putting bake the cake, as if Sanji has a confrontation with Daifuku and stuff gets broken? I mean, it wouldn't be an ass pull. I don't think so, because you could justify how it could happen. Sure. I think it's a possibility. Do I watch Gear 5th videos? I read Gear 5th theories, but I haven't really watched many Gear 5th videos. I don't think there are that many good ones, to be honest. I feel like most of the good Gear 5th theories are actually the text versions of them. But I have seen a decent amount of Gear 5th stuff. Boku no Go. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I've read this decent amount of Boku no Hero. Really good. Really enjoyed it. I originally come from like a childhood of being raised on like Batman and Superman, so it's all good for me. I have not watched the anime though. I barely watch any anime, but I've heard that the anime for Boku no Hero is also really good. Do I think Whole Cake Island arc is underrated? Well, to answer your question, I'm going to generalize this to all arcs. Whatever arc we are in currently in the series is always going to be underrated. And after this arc is done, people are going to look back on it and think it was better than it was whenever they were watching it at that point in time. It's kind of like the hindsight is 2020 thing. I do think Whole Cake Island is underrated, and it will be viewed better whenever everything gets concluded. I do believe that. Yo, what's up, Omac? How you doing? Another question. Aren't Marco, etc., a little bit young to be there from back in Roger's days? Well, if you see like the flashbacks of like Roger's crew, I mean, the first person that seemingly joined Whitebeard whenever he was on his way to becoming a Yonko was Marco. So, and also age is kind of an ambiguous thing in One Piece where you're not really sure how old people are. But I don't know, it depends because all pirates start their journeys at different points in time. Like for instance, Capone is really old and he's a supernova. But if Capone were to become a Yonko one day, you wouldn't say, well, back when he was a little kid, like Luffy's crew, it's different because people reach their prime and reach their strength at different ages in One Piece. And that's the cool thing about it. Not everyone is 18, 19, 20, and 21, so that it corresponds age-wise with the Straw Hats. Oh, you meant Gear 5th as a YouTuber? He is great. I have actually... I have not watched any of his videos. I've seen him recommended in the top right whenever I am watching One Piece videos, but I never actually clicked on his videos. But it didn't seem that bad, to be honest. About to say you murdered my name. Sorry. I live in America. We don't know how to pronounce anything. Drizzt, I heard you became a tuber to show off your sunglasses. Any truth to this? Hey, listen here. These aren't actually even really sunglasses, right? So, like, I went to go to my lens crafter, and they dilated my pupils, and so I could actually see, like, look into the sunlight. They gave me these, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep these because I can meme with these. So, like, they don't even like go straight because they're not actual glasses. Drizzt, but then you also have the people that will say even after the end of the arc that the arc is trash because what they wanted to happen did not happen. Well, that happens in every arc, Zach. I feel like you have to take the majority over the minority in that instance. You're gonna find people who complain regardless. When do I think Caesar will come back into the story? Uh, there'll probably be a few panels, probably during at some point to accomplish something at the end of Whole Cake Island. I would assume Oda's not going to forget about it. He doesn't forget anything that isn't just like character details. Yo, what's up, Willie? Do I think Kaido is related to Oars, as in the evil race of giants? Not necessarily. But I know the idea behind that. The parallels to Mori and whatnot, the horns. I think there's a good consensus behind it, but I don't necessarily believe it. Yeah, see you later, Big Sake. You have phone data. Your phone doesn't have Wi-Fi, Rainan? That is really weird. Most schools have Wi-Fi now. Where did the bacon bandana go you used in your first stream? It's actually upstairs. I have a shark bandana as well, but I have to put them through the wash because I usually wear them for work. So yeah, I actually have it upstairs. Katakuri keeps copying Luffy. Do you think Luffy will have a speed form of Gear 4th that makes Luffy look like Katakuri? Um, I suppose that could happen, yeah. But I don't know if it's necessarily going to make him aesthetically look like Katakuri. Well, you thought I was Pound for a second? Hey. Very existential question. Why do you like One Piece as much as you do? Hmm. That's a very complicated question, actually, because I feel like I could point to a lot of things. But part of the reasons I like it are for the same reasons that you guys like it. I like the standard things that shonens depict. And I don't know. At first, I didn't like One Piece. Whenever I was a young bull, I didn't really like One Piece. I complained about its art style. And, oh, it's blah 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 blah. But eventually, as I matured, I came around to liking it and appreciating all the story aspects. And my love only grew for it as I became immersed into the theory community. Actually, so my love for One Piece increased as I continued to watch the anime. I got to Marineford, got into the hype just like everyone else. And then I really became to become obsessed with it whenever I started reading theories, watching videos, watching Joy Boy, and like coming to know the community. I felt like it became personal then. King says, "How will the Straw Hats on the ship avoid Big Mom Tsunami?" Well, I mean, just to like kind of like douchebag and like devil's advocate your question, they don't necessarily have to avoid it. I don't think Big Mom is using the Wave Homie with the intent to kill, because it just wouldn't make sense plot-wise, because Big Mom believes there is cake on the ship, so she would not destroy the cake. You know what I'm trying to say? But in terms of what they're going to do, you have the standard guesses like Jinbei, the Sun Pirates, some combination of whatever happens. But I do believe Jinbei will probably at some point show his true power in the water. Drizzt, would you cosplay as Pound? Yeah, definitely. I've cosplayed as... You guys know how in high school there's like that 1 week every year where you can like dress however you want. There's like, Blast from the Past or whatever. Well, one of the days for that, me and my friends, we cosplayed as the Fellowship from the Lord of the Rings. And I cosplayed as Legolas. Yo, what's up, Neil? How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good, actually. I might have diarrhea soon. We'll find out. That's only a downside. Yeah, no problem, Willie. Thanks for the love. So many people started watching One Piece at Marineford the middle of the series. Well, I mean, I started from the beginning. But I became like obsessed when I got to Marineford. Have I read slash watched Hunter x Hunter? It's really well written and has plenty of theory stuff. I have read Hunter x Hunter up until the beginning of the fight, like not the actual fight, but the beginning of the fight between who are the Hisoka and Krollo or whatever. I think Hunter x Hunter is good, but I'm not crazy about it. I actually got, and I know this is very controversial, but this is just my personal opinion, and you can disagree. I understand. A lot of people like the arc, but I dropped the series for over 2 years whenever I got to the Chimera Ant arc because I just thought it was so bad in comparison to what I've been reading before, what I was reading before. Do I think Marco has a sickle moon mustache now? He better not. He better be the same pineapple. So just as a leg and ass type of lad, I'm a totally boob guy. Totally boob guy. Have I played Treasure Cruise? I don't actually play any phone games, to be honest. One Piece finishes Rosa. Oh, good. When is my next theory coming out? Um, I'm not going to give you a date because you guys know if you've been in the streams enough, you know that I can give you a date and then I won't. It won't be at that time. But right now in the works, I have 3 theories that I can do. One is about Shanks and Kaido. One is about the meaning of D, and the third one is about the fourth road poneglyph. But I have those 2 theories I can work on. I just have to find the time between school, work, and everything to get it done. Fag, fuck you. You're a feet and abs guy. Yo, I actually do like, at least in manga, I do like abs on girls. How do you think Oda will use the other 2 underworld brokers? If they are used, I'm not sure if they're going to be extremely relevant within this present arc. I feel like maybe their use is going to be influencing the underworld after the arc is over. Kind of like how Morgan's is most likely going to fulfill his use with his knowledge of the Tamate Bako box. Can't wait for the animated Carrot and Nami Bath scene, lads. Which is my least favorite One Piece arc? Yours is Thriller Bark. Even rewatching it, I couldn't stand it. Well, I mean, the automatic answer I feel like almost everyone should have is it should be the Foxy arc, right? The Davy Back fight arc. But if that doesn't count, boy. Hmm. That's a really hard question. My least favorite arc. Maybe they're all so good, but if I were to point out just one, maybe Syrup Village, Usopp's arc when he was first introduced to the crew, because it was good, but I mean, it wasn't as good as the Baratie. Wasn't as good. Actually, wait, maybe Zoro. Zoro with Morgans and Kobe. Maybe that's the worst arc. I mean, it was kind of pretty short. I don't even know if that counts as an arc. That's worse than Usopp's. What about David Beck? Well, I said excluding that because that's automatically the worst arc. Even though I did enjoy it, but it didn't really do anything to progress the story. Drizzt Bay, you work for UPS, right? That is correct. That is correct. Pop Whitebeard says, I didn't like Skypiea, I just didn't like Eneru as much as every other villain. I liked Eneru a lot, and I just liked like the overall dynamics of the arc. The flashback was awesome. I don't know, I really liked Skypiea. There were a lot of complaints about it, but I feel like a lot of those complaints stem from people who watched the anime version of the arc, before they started reading the manga. You're sending a PC to the US, don't break it, please. If you don't want it broken, don't send it to UPS. Shit gets broken every day, consistently. Do I think Brooks Soul King can do something to free the homie with Pedro's soul from Big Mom's grasp? I don't know if there's any definitive evidence to prove that, other than just saying, well, Brooke has soul power, so maybe you can, X, Y, and Z. But I don't think there's any definitive evidence to say that could happen. Well, anyway, guys, we're gonna go into predictions. I'm sure there's a lot. I'm gonna try and I don't want them to be like super duper long, so I'm probably gonna try and skim through them. You guys could read them along with me because I'm gonna do the screen share or whatever. But we'll get into the things. I'll give you my opinions on them. So let's get into it. Screen share. There we go. Make sure my point's gone. I'll put this over here. Can everyone see? Everything good? I really like Jump Island. That was one of my favorite arcs, actually, to be honest. It's good? All right, cool. Let's see here. I'm going to try and shrink this just a tiny bit. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so my expectations going into these predictions, guys, is I predict a lot of Katakuri dick riding. I predict a lot of generic Jinbei stops the wave. Some pirates show up. Flower or somebody, if you guys have been here long enough, is probably going to have Judge die for some reason. Vince Smoke fanboys will be having them showing up in the present arc. There'll probably be some Daifuku action from some of these people's predictions. Probably some abstinent, probably some shipper stuff. I'd imagine people like doing that in prediction threads. And Luffy going a Gear 4, but being completely copied by Katakuri. Those are my predictions going in here, what people are going to put down. So, let's get into it. We got our first Flower. Flower is always the first person. All right, guys. Flower's title is Frozen Soul. So I guess this means Brook. Let's see. The wave is about to hit the Sunny. The Sun Pirates step in. Okay. They use a combined technique and the wave is crashed and downed. Big Mom falls again, but Parasparrow breaks her fall. Probably with Candy, I would assume. But she continues to walk in the Sea Slug, but she's staggering. Jinbei, Big Mom gets weaker. Parasparrow, Mother got weakened. Not surprising. If the homies made of her soul are destroyed, she loses her life force. I have to make sure the other three won't get destroyed or else the consequences will be fatal. And then Nami says, Jinbei, what are you doing? Don't get distracted. So what? The Big Mom's homie gets one-shotted. Okay. Okay. Nami says, we need to get rid of that candy slug. Brooke says this is actually not a bad idea. Wait, what? Why do I feel like this is a shot at Nami? What the fuck is this? We need to get rid of that candy slug. And Brooke says this is actually not a bad idea. What the hell? That's so BM. What the fuck is this? God damn it. All right. Brooke separates his soul from his body and flies towards Parasparrow. Just as Big Mom is about to slap his soul form away, he uses Soul Freeze and turns Parasparrow to ice. Big Mom is unable to follow them any longer, so she uses Napoleon to attack the Sunny, but Napoleon was also affected by Soul Freeze. Jesus Christ. Just as Napoleon is about to be used by Big Mom, he breaks into what the fuck? He breaks into 1,000 pieces, which causes Big Mom to cough up blood. Okay. You guys didn't hear, you probably heard it, but I just got up and just started shaking my chair. Okay. The scene switches to Luffy, who is super enraged now. I will kick your ass, Mochi Man, Gear 4. All right. So let me just point out the bullshit right here. As much as I love my boy Brook, I don't think he's defeating Parasparrow with one move. All right, I don't think that's happening, and I don't think Brook is one-shotting Napoleon with Soul Freeze. What the fuck is this? And then Brook is the first person to cause legitimate damage to Big Mom, where she coughs up blood. Oh, Brook can probably stall, but like, holy God. No, not this. This is going a bit far. Flower at her finest right here. Big Mom gonna cough up the jam homie she ate last night. Okay, that would be pretty troll. That'd be pretty troll. All right. So I'm actually surprised here. Flower, as you guys know, is infamous for hating pudding and for being a Vince Smoke fangirl. And none of that was here. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised. All right. LL triggered Drizzt. Yeah, that kind of pissed me off a little bit, not gonna lie. Now the cream of the crop is probably going to be Rufy. Let's see. Is he next? We got Dragomir. Ooh, Karina Avatar. I like that. Title Gear 4 Speed Ma'am. Speed Ma'am. As the big wave is coming down on the Sunny, the Sun Pirates show up, and along with Jinbei, they are able to stop and put down the wave with a named combination attack. Big Mom falls, but lands on Candy from Parasparrow. So this is basically the same thing as Flower had. As she fell, the Sharks decided to use the opportunity to get the fuck out. Word for word, get the fuck out. Scene changes to the cake factory. The cake squad is making the cake. Sanji compliments on Pudding's cake, making skills. She goes all tsundere. Chiffon rolls her eyes. Rolls her eyes. All right, interesting. Scene changes to the Mirror World. Luffy decides to pull out Gear 4 to take down Katakuri. It doesn't work because he's not fast enough for Katakuri's observation hockey and keeps getting caught in Mochi, which restricts his mobility. Luffy pulls out a new form for a better opponent. Gear 4 Speed Man. Luffy explains as how he is going to take him down with his new form that will be too fast for Katakuri to see into the future. But Luffy failed to realize one thing. Katakuri has something in his arsenal that specializes for a situation just like this. So basically, this is what I said probably would happen. People are probably going to write encounters to Gear 4, and that's what this is. So, not too surprised there. Although, I don't think the Strats are just getting the fuck out. Alright, alright. We got Taib Khalid. Luffy counterattacks. Oh, is this a Luffy fanboy? Okay, okay. But the cream will rise to the top, yeah. Thousand Sunny. Big One riding the wave, closing in. It's revealed that the name of the homie is Poseidon. I disagree with the name, but that's fine. Nami's in despair, cries to Luffy and thinks they're done for. He keeps asking Nami what's happening. Katakuri gets pissed and tries to get Luffy's attention by punching him. Basically, the Katakuri mocks him. So basically, a rerun of the last chapter. Rerun of the last chapter, setting fire to the ship, whatever. As the wave is about to hit, a big shockwave is sent through it, so the wave blows apart, and Big Mom falls. Also, three predictions in a row, and 3 Big Mom falling. Jimmy was the one who broke the wave apart. The crewmates look at him, and Jimmy tells them to hurry up and coup de burst out of there, because Big Mom won't be stalled for long. And we switch to the Mirror World. Luffy hears about the current situation from Nami and looks glad that they're okay, but he tells her to destroy all the mirrors in the ship. Basically, rerun of the last chapter. Rerun of the last chapter. So Luffy goes to Gear 4th. Katakuri states it looks like he is ready to get serious now and warns the siblings not to get too close, which they agree with. All right, cool, cool. Luffy's in Bounce Man. Katakuri says it's really ridiculous to think you were able to beat one of the 3 of the Tree Sweet Commanders. Tree. And Cracker, no less, with that ridiculous appearance. So this is like a rerun of Doffy? Of Doffy, really? Luffy states that if he gets mocked his appearance, he will regret it later as he shoots forward towards Katakuri. He prepares a Kongung, to which Katakuri gets scratched by barely dodging it. Oh, the Katakuri fanboys are gonna get upset about that. So then he compliments Luffy on his speed, but his arms. Oh no! But he puts his arms. No, I can't fucking speak. But Luffy knows this won't be enough and deactivates the Gear 4th from one attack. Really? All right. A few seconds later, he's in Gear 2nd stance, and then right after that, he blows air into his arms, but puts emphasis on his feet. So Speedman. All right, so that's like 3 Speedmans in a row, right? Real quick, just as I watched episode 808, I did watch it. So nothing really out of the box here from Taib. Basically a rerun of the last chapter, except Luffy ends going Speedman. Which Speedman right away. We get Gear 4th and Speedman in the same chapter? That's interesting. Not sure if that's going to happen. All right, let's see next. We got Rakonax. This is Rufy, guys. This should be some fucking absolutely golden shit right here. I already see. Okay, I already saw some shit. Unexpected help. All right, so we're at the Sunny. The tsunami homie is about to destroy the Sunny. Jinbei tries to stop it with some water attacks, but it fails because the homie can turn the attacks against him. Some pirates, including Praline, show up. And then Jinbei is like, oh shit, what you guys doing here? Oh my god, damn. And then Aladdin's like, we were always behind you, boy. And Parasparrow's like, Sister Praline, you are with those traitors. Praline goes, I'll not leave my hubby. Whatever he does, I choose him. Go, Aladdin. The fisherman uses a combined attack on the tsunami homie, but it does not work. He becomes even bigger. Nami says, stop it, you all suck. Chopper's like, yeah. A Germa snail shows up. Germa clone shoot Germa clone shoot down Big Mom and Parasparrow, because yeah, that's gonna fucking happen. Parasparrow falls down. Reiju lands on the Sunny. Reiju uses her Devil Fruit power to turn the tsunami homie into... What the fuck? Okay, what the actual fuck? Reiju uses her Devil Fruit power to turn the tsunami homie into dust and then breathes it in. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? What? Reiju's Devil Fruit is the mythical Zoan type Lake Fairy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Lake Fairy. Uh-huh. Okay. What the fuck? The Shaw Hats, the Fisherman, and Reiju's Germa Division attack Parasparrow's Candy Snail. The Candy Snail breaks. Big Mom Parasparrow fall. What? Big Mom and Parasparrow actually fall into the ocean. Soul Mask comes out of Big Mom's body. What the fuck? Nami grabs a mirror piece. Luffy managed to escape Big Mom. It sounds like you defeated Big Mom here. Now we are on our way to Sanji. And there's no response from Luffy. Nami goes, Luffy! I actually, real quick, I kind of would like that to happen where maybe they eventually get out and they try and contact Luffy, but there's no response. That'd be kind of dramatic. But Jesus Christ. Rufy is not disappointing. Rakonax, my boy. Charlotte HQ. Smoothie. And that thickness. Mama fell into the ocean. Sister Monty prepare the sub-tarts. So we're on the coast, and there's an unknown person. Why am I here? Pedro got revived with his old soul. Okay, that's cool. But that basically means Big Mom got defeated by Reiju. Reiju solos Big Mom. All right, got it. Okay, sounds good to me. Sanji's place. Sanji and the others are baking the cake. The homies die. So I guess he's talking about Pudding's homies? Or just all homies die? Pudding is shocked. Sanji tells her what happened. He knows it due to his hot. Someone watches them from the outside. Ichigo. I can just see Ichigo watching through the window like, hey, come out here. Bitch. Oh my god. So apparently Sanji has a Nell like hockey where you can tell everything that's going on the island. Okay. That is the best one I've seen so far. You win, Rufy. You win. Jesus Christ. And once again, this person has a Vinsmoke Reiju club tag. So, kind of explains everything. There. All right. We get to Porticus D. Thatch. The title is The Power of a King. All right. These scenes may be out of order, so just random nonsense. Read where it says backup monster trio. It's not even a clickable link. What? I don't even get it. Okay, whatever. Whatever. We'll go into Thatches. So we're on the Sunny. Nami asks Jibe if he can control the water, but he says that his control of the water is nothing compared to that thing's control. He can't stop it. Luffy thinks his crew is done for. His eyes go white. Wait, what? That basically means Luffy's defeated. The white of the eyes? What? Huh. Okay. We go to the Cake Squad. Sanji putting interactions. Everything's going fine until there's a knock. There's an actual knock on the door. All three of them answer at once because that's what happens whenever people knock on the door. All three of them do it. Okay. Oop, I burped. After a back and forth smooth. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, this is really out of order. All right, so just randomly in here after they answer the door, after a back and forth. Okay, so Smoothie's at the door and she's like, okay, you guys continue doing this. Okay. Oh, it's oh, okay. Sorry, Bit. I thought it was like okay. Wouldn't it be Zatch? Like Zatch Bell? Cause cat. Okay. I suck at pronouncing things. Remember, I'm from America. We don't pronounce things over here. Alright, so we cut to the mirror world. Luffy just sees a glimpse of his crew and ship's death. Wait, whoa. Cut to the mirror world. Luffy seeing just a glimpse of his potential crew's potential. He snaps like at Marineford. I thought he said like a motherfucker. A huge wave of hockey shoots out, destroying most mirrors around Luffy and incapacitating all fodder. Luffy now walks slowly, head held down towards Katakuri. Hockey bursting around him like Shanks did on Whitebeard's boat, damaging the surrounding areas. Okay, Luffy, King's Conquer Hockey Awakening. All right. Katakuri looks worried and launches a Gatling barrage. The damage created by Luffy's hockey field is... Okay, come on now. Really? Really? What the fuck is this? Katakuri looks worried and launches a Gatling barrage. The damage created by Luffy's hockey field is obliterating his Moji before it can connect. What the fuck is this? All right. Katakuri says, I see you're serious now. Too bad. It took the death of your crew and destruction of your ship to get you to this level. Luffy smiles and says, if I can't lose, neither will my friends. And we cut to the Sunny. The wave is about to hit. Everyone's like, oh, shit. Music starts playing. And it's Bink Sake. And he says, I am the Soul King after all. Okay. I don't know about that. Very interesting. These are cancers, and that's why I'm reading them, because I love cancer. All right. This was not as worse as Roofies, but that was some shit right there. Luffy's hockey field. Goddamn. Conqueror's hockey, just infinite shield. All right, okay. This is short as shit. We got 271 others. Chapters called Done For. Luffy gets pissed and starts yelling at Nami for saying that. The rest of the chapter is Luffy versus Mochi Man. Luffy tries Gear 4, but it's not strong enough. Chapter ends with Luffy deflating. That's it? That's it? Yo, what the hell? Look at this guy's first line of like his signature. Frankie is weak. This guy's a troll, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Frankie is weak. Frankie. Alright, that was the most boring chapter prediction I've ever read in my life. Okay. Next one. Neo Retro. Title's called Hurry Up, Sanji. Let's see. The chapter starts by showing us a continuation of the wave, okay? The Sunny is almost engulfed, but somehow the wave opens around the Sunny and they are still escaping. Jinbei used a weird technique to open a hole for the Sunny to not get wet. Jinbei proceeds into the water to try and hold off Big Mom, trying to win everyone some time, okay? Oh, this person actually types out Rufy, okay? Rufy thinks that something bad has happened and cannot contact his friends anymore during the heat of the event. That's a weird way to phrase it. Dr. Pepper's making me burp. Rufy freaks out and goes wild trying to get to his friend while still getting beat up by Katakuri. So rerun of the last chapter, essentially. Makes the decision he has to beat Katakuri quickly to help Nami and the others. He starts to decently fight back. The chapter will either end with Jinbei's determination to hold back Big Mom or Rufy's determination to defeat Katakuri. They say, I predict that Rufy will beat Katakuri in later chapters, but we will see more of Jinbei, Nami, and the Sunny and Big Mom's wave during 880. The some parts will assist Jinbei. Not a bad prediction. Some of the middle stuff could have been taken out, but basically standard, I think, for the most part. All right, let's go to the next one. We got this person the deity has a Sanji avatar and then a Sanji signature. So let's see if this person has something Sanji related in the prediction. Chapter title is Entry of the Fisherman Pirates. Well, maybe not. Cover page, I don't give a shit. Sanji, Pudding, and Chiffon start making the cake. Pudding is impressed by the skills of Sanji. Luffy shouts at Nami saying don't give up, but eventually gets hit again by Katakuri. Jinbei tells Nami that he can also send a wave. Okay. Jinbei takes time and sends a huge wave, but it was pushed back by Big Moms. Little by little, the wave started to push back. Wait, what the fuck is happening here? Jinbei takes time and sends a huge wave, but it was pushed back by Big Moms. Little by little, the wave started to push back Big Moms. This is like a back and forth struggle. Jinbei notices that Aladdin, the Fisherman Pirates, and the sea were weakening Big Mom's attack. Big Mom Paraspero fall down. This is the fourth time, but are saved due to Paraspero turning the water into candy or Zeus saving them. Meanwhile, in the mirror world, Luffy is angry that his crewmates are in danger. He shouts, and one by one, the pirates with Katakuri start falling down. Only Katakuri and Brûlé remain. Luffy takes a deep breath and says, Gear 4. Katakuri sees the future and knows he has to stop it, but it's too late. Luffy starts to use his body to ignite himself and says, Flaming Bound Man. Then the panel goes to Sanji. 15 to 30 minutes have passed since the making of the cake. Suddenly, someone breaks in and tries to hit Sanji, but it is dodged. It was either Daifuku or Ichiji who hit Sanji. All right. Kind of standard. Instead of Speedy M, we got Flaming Bound Man. So Luffy going directly into Flaming Bound Man. That's interesting. I don't think I would see that happening if that were a situation. I feel like Luffy would go regular Bounce Man and then after it not working, he would go flame or something. But whatever. All right, not horrible, not horrible. We got a name of C. Title's called A Glimpse of Hope. Cake. This is just titled Cake. A while has passed since everyone started working on the cake. She finds sounds that they need to hurry up or everyone else is going to get killed. All right, okay. Chat between Sanji and Pudding about this crew. Sanji uses a wrong word and Pudding falls down. Sanji says that it's time to use his special... Oh, God, this... My mind is so perverted. I see Pudding falls down, and Sanji's like, it's time to use my secret special sweet. All right. Mirror World, okay. So, actually, wait, real quick. So 3 hours passed just like that? So I don't know if this person read the last chapter, but Sanji's going to add in his secret to sweetness at the end of the making of the cake. So that would mean 2 hours and 40 minutes already went by. Okay, that's very interesting. Mirror World. Luffy is lying heavily injured and has difficulty in breathing because of exhaustion. Katakuri tells Luffy to surrender so that he gets a painless death. Luffy tries to stand up but has problems. Says, see, you can't win, Straw Hat, you little bitch. Luffy manages to stand up and tells him that even if he dies, he will save his friends no matter what. You said that before, but that was just hot air. And Luffy's like, oh, blah, blah, I'll beat you. 1,000 Sunny. Big Mom screaming for wedding cake. Oh, she's probably going to do that. Fuck, please, Oda. A different monster than wedding cake. Parasparrow tells him to pray before their lives will end. Blah, blah, blah. He's sweating because he knows his life will end if he gets fucked. He tries to find an excuse when Mama will ask where the cake is. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Standard. Oh, so the chapter ends basically with Jinbei and the Sun Pirates coming. Okay, all right. Chapter No Break. Oh, that's the boldest prediction I've seen. No break. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay. So we got chapter prediction from Ardam or Ardime. The wave is about to engulf the sun, the shreds, and Luffy panics. Parasparrow loses his consciousness because of the after effects. Wait, what? Parasparrow loses his consciousness because of the after effects. He deserves that he insulted Pedro and laughed at his sacrifice. This doesn't make any... Okay. His candy slug dissolves and Big Mom falls into the water. God damn it. The Straw Hats use that chance and use Q to burst again to escape. Luffy's relieved. Nami Company break the mirrors. Now Luffy can go and attack Katakuri. Well, he might use Conqueror's Haki. Okay. Then he'll use a new form of Gear 4 to fight Katakuri. He can now go toe-to-toe with Katakuri. Katakuri has problems keeping up with his speed, despite his Haki, and he starts to bleed. Katakuri rarely gets hit, so it's because he can... Wait. Oh, this is some bad English. So basically, because the way I translate this, because he doesn't get hit much due to his Haki, he has a hard time defending himself once he starts getting hit. That's why I interpret that. Oh, here's the best part, baby. We might see Pound Chan arrive to Cacao Island. The people will be in his way. He will not be able to see his daughter yet. Fucking Pound. It's my boy Pound right there. Okay, best prediction. Yeah, I see Pound. All right. We got one from Jonas Dillenberg. This is basically a new account. Interesting. Entitled Luffy versus Katakuri. Oh, I like when predictions like this where they're separated into bullet points. Short and concise. That's good. That is good. The wave is about to hit the ship. Jinbei tries to use Fishman Karate to stop the wave, but it fails. Fishermen and pirates arrive. They use a combined technique that slows the wave, but it doesn't stop it. I like this. Brook draws his sword. Oh, this person is a Brook advocate at Cacao Town. The beginning of the cake is going according to plan. Okay. All right. Luffy is shocked by Nami's words. He knows he has to get back to the ship as quick as possible. Really? Really? Katakuri tells him that to get to his friends, he will need to defeat him. Katakuri looks at Katakuri more ferocious than ever. He goes, Shump man. He is so fast that Katakuri can't stop his attacks. He lands some very clear hits on Katakuri. Katakuri starts to go out and pulls out his trident. The fight is very Eve. Wait, what? The fight is very back at the Sunny. Brook uses Soul Solid and freezes the wave. I do not agree with this at all. If Jinbei can't do shit, I don't think Brook's gonna do shit. Unfortunately, the Strats see that Big Mom has already caught up to them. All right. 90 eyes. 90 eyes. Title is Pace. What is this person trying to say? Pace. Power for next Nakama. I should mod you. Let's see. Cooking process appears to go smoothly and without a hitch. Okay, what is this? Pudding sends out the chefs to get the ingredients. They should already have the ingredients. Should they not? Oh, no. Sanji gave him a list of what they need to assemble. All right, yeah, that's right. Okay. A mysterious silhouette appears behind Chiffon, who reacts with fear and surprise. I wonder who it's going to be. The tsunami starts closing on the Sunny. Everyone panics, alleviated by the presence of the Sun Pirates. Along with Jinbei, they perform a special combo attack that destroys most of the tsunami. Unfortunately, the portion Big Mom is standing on has not been destroyed. Luffy loses contact with the crew and he becomes worried. Basically, Katakuri says, lol, your friends are dead. And he's like, nah, bruh. This infuriates Luffy more. He succeeds and takes his position for Gear 4th. Katakuri knows what Luffy is doing, but holds back until he is sure. Interesting. At this point, Luffy goes Gear 4th. So just a typical Speedman. It's kind of an average prediction, I would say. Sending the chefs out to get the ingredients, every single one of them, I didn't see that coming. Let's see. We got the next one from this. Okay, I know Madi Monk is someone in the stream. I know this chapter is going to end with Rouge doing something to Katakuri. I know it. I fucking know it. The chapter starts off with the crew watching in awe of their impending doom. Their reactions are shots of everyone with horror on their faces. Suddenly, the wave starts to recede and wither away. Everyone is shocked. Jinbei looks down beneath the water to see that some pirates had saved them and never actually left. Big Mom is annoyed and prepares to make another wave. Perospero starts to attack the Sun Pirates and keep them at bay to protect the formation of this new wave. Nami sees the opportunity and they finish refilling the cola to do another coup de burst. She also tells everyone that they need to get rid of all the mirrors on the ship to stop the invasion. Okay, pretty solid. Everyone launches away on the Sunny and gains some distance from Big Mom. Okay. In the mirror, we see Daifuku arrive near Brule and tell her that he wants to go see how the cake baking process is going. Brule then uses a mirror to send him to Chocolate Town. Luffy sees this and gets a little worried about Sanji, but his thoughts are interrupted by Katakuri. He is forced to keep running from Katakuri because he lost too much energy. Before we pan out, we see Luffy get sent flying into a wall. The story moves on to Daifuku approaching Sanji and the chefs. Out of nowhere, Bobbin pops up, but is immediately killed by Daifuku. No fucking way. And he says, Oda trolling Joy Boy. Bobbin dies next chapter. The citizens tell Daifuku to leave the chefs alone while they make the cake, but he pushes right past them. Then we see Sanji as he is helping out with cooking and ordering around the chef. Suddenly, he senses something with Haki and he says that he needs to take care of something real quick. Break next 5 weeks. What a troll. No Rouge. I'm disappointed. Oh, God. Rip Bobbin. Bro, rip Bobbin. All right. We got a 3-sentence prediction from Raijin. Jesus Christ. Break next week. Jinbei will somehow stop the wave. Luffy uses Congress Hockey. Luffy goes Gear 4. Simple and to the point. Okay. All of them simple to the point. None of them ridiculous. All right. Next, we got a short one. Ooh. We got Quizco, who has 6 posts in the entirety of his Zoro Jackson life. The Strats escape into the mirror world. Rufy wants to fight alone but collapses. The Strats members get the fuck out of here. The Strat members tag team Katakuri. The wave pulls the Sunny under. Chapter 882? What? But will be rescued by the Fishman Pirates. Chapter 880 something. From the mirror, they meet up with what the fuck is this? What the? Next. What the fuck? All right, we got one from Birdie. Oh, that's a sick avatar. That's a dopey looking bird with the dopey glasses. Jimmy looked like he got an idea in Chapter 880, so that's probably what he'll be acting on now. My best guess is Nami, Chopper, Carrot, and Jim and Brooke will jump through the mirrors, while Jinbei takes the ship to safety underneath the waves. On the other side of the mirrors, Luffy and company manage to defeat Dogtooth. On the other side of the mirrors, Luffy and company defeat Dogtooth with the power of friendship. I mean teamwork, regaining control of the mirror world. Sanji continues to make the cake, getting into the sea. It's a pretty bad prediction, I feel like, aside from the first sentence where Jinbei acts on something. All right. Let's see. We got one from Red Drifter, who has Broken Oath as his title. Sunny is engulfed in the huge tsunami. Luffy loses contact with the Sunny. Nami, what happened? Are you okay? Katakuri's like, no, they're dead, dude. Brulee and the soldiers surrounding Luffy start to celebrate and laugh. Luffy starts to cry. Even though I made a promise that nobody will die, I wasn't strong enough. Katakuri makes a speech about what happened to those who have defied Big Mom in the past and claims Big Mom will be the Pirate King. Cut to the cake team. Sanji is giving orders to the chefs while preparing his special ingredient in the shadows. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appears outside and knocks the guards outside of the factory. Back to Katakuri versus Luffy. Something starts to change within Luffy, and Katakuri's like, "Oh shit!" And Brulee goes, "What happened, brother?" Katakuri has seen a horrific future, and all he can muster to do while looking at Brulee is run. Oh, okay. Okay. A bit much there, Red Drifter, but I like the creativity. But what the fuck? I have never seen Kizaru's face photoshopped onto Dofi's. That is absolutely gold right there. Oh. Goddamn. So Ecchi, title Unexpected Help. All right. So tsunami's coming. Luffy says he can't help. Big Mom Pirates start attacking the Sunny with fire arrows. Blah, blah, blah. Brook breaks the mirrors. All right. Cool. Luffy keeps fighting Katakuri, but he gets critical damage from him. Okay. Luffy needs to come up with a new strategy. Some pirates come and want to rescue Straw Hats from the tsunami. All right, all pretty standard. Jimmy gets mad about Aladdin and the others because he told them to leave. Okay. Tsunami, which is made by Parasparrow sugar. Whoa, what? The tsunami, which is made by Parasparrow sugar. Okay. Resists the water attack from the Sun Pirates and Jinbei, and it gets completely destroyed. The tsunami, which is made by Parasparrow sugar. Oh, I already said that. Big Mom and Parasparrow fall from the places, but Parasparrow manages to create a new sugar platform and saves himself and Big Mom. Back to Luffy. After several serious injuries, Luffy finally understands that he cannot beat Katakuri, So he needs to escape from there somehow. All of the mirrors in the sunny are broken. That's why Luffy needs to find a mirror which leads to Sanji. But he has to be fast in the Katakuri, so he uses a new Gear 4 form called Speed Man. Katakuri gets surprised about Luffy's new form and tries to understand what it will do. Luffy bounces his leg with such a great force that he flies away faster than Katakuri can see, and he starts looking for a mirror which can lead him to Sanji. The chapter ends with a serious-looking Luffy saying that he is not strong enough to beat that guy. I'm okay with Katakuri winning, but I could never see Luffy running away from a fight. Alright. 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 We got a picture from Iron Pirate, Beige and Gastino. Holy God. Beige and Gastino. Okay. Yo, what's up, Gastino? Cover page, I don't care. Chapter. Waves approaching. Jimmy takes the helm, tries to steer him away, blah, blah, blah. Capone flies in on Gangster Gastino. What the hell? Oh, okay. He shouts and tells Jimmy to steal Sunny inside his castle. Pause, as Brock would say. Jimmy successfully does so, and the shots are safe now. Capone flies away on Casino as he complains the entire way. Big Mom, Parasparrow are pissed. Now, that is the most random thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Inside Capone's castle, Jinbei asks Capone, I thought the alliance was over. Why risk your life? Blah, blah, blah. Capone says, shut up, bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Capone and the Shards head to Chocolate Island, where they plan to meet up with the Cake crew. Finally, at safety, Nami uses the mirror shards to tell Luffy that they're safe and asks him to come back as quickly as he can. Luffy asks Nami to break the mirrors remaining on the Sunny and says, don't worry, we'll meet in Chocolate Town once I beat this guy. Luffy and Katakuri continue to fight. Back in Chocolate Town, Sanji's preparing to bake a cake and then hears Pudding scream. What? Okay, where's this going? He runs to help her and is shocked to see what's in front of him. EGG is taking Pudding hostage. Oh, I like this. Back to your lowly habits, Sanji. I'll kill you before you bring any more shame to this family. Niji and Yonji are also in the background, as is Reiju, who is with an unconscious judge. Not bad, not bad. All right. Oh, there's another page. How many we got on this page? Oh, God, there's fucking so many. God damn. You know, I'm going to read from people that I know are going to be trolling. I'm gonna skip this guy. That's a lot of dialogue. I don't want to read that shit. He's going by pages too. I don't like that. So we got one from Kushida, who's basically he has a Katakuri avatar. So I'm going to assume that this is going to be Katakuri being Luffy. All right, let's see. Despair. The whole chapter focuses on Katakuri versus Luffy. Katakuri is still unscathed, while Luffy is still getting dominated and beaten up. Katakuri has better arm and hockey. There will be some flashback about Katakuri and possibly his fights with other top Yonko commanders. I don't know about that. He tells Luffy that he and those guys are completely on another level, and he cannot reach that easily when he didn't even complete a year in Shinsekai. Why did you not just say the New World? Why did you say Shinsekai? Weeb. Luffy admits that he still has a lot to learn, and he has to get stronger, but he won't give up. Luffy uses Gear 4 and attempts to use Kongung. Luffy is angry, by the way. Luffy is angry, by the way. Katakuri says, that's impressive, but will it work? Katakuri is ready to receive the attack, but he counters it with his fist, and we'll see a clash of conquerors hockey. Luffy attacks with Gear 4, keep failing, and Katakuri isn't hurt nor tired. Katakuri uses one of his original and personal named ultimate attacks, and he finishes Luffy. Luffy is KO'd. And then we have a break. Alright. Okay. I feel like the fight's going to last a little bit longer than just one more chapter, but... Alright. Nice. What's up, Anders? We got one from Lasana. Okay. It's called Despair. Wait a minute, is that the same title? Oh, this guy's in cahoots. Kishido's title is named Despair, and this person's title is named... No, let's read this shit. Okay. The sun just appeared after the wave came down, and Big Mom was asking where the ship is. Pero smirks, but realizes that without the Straw Hats, his lie will be uncovered, and Big Mom will kill him. Under the sea, the Sunny survived with a coating bubble that Jinbei activated. Oh, okay. We can't go up now, Jinbei said. All mirrors are broken now, so there will be no return for Luffy now, Nami cried. Luffy gets angry and goes Gear 4th, but it's no use. He can't concentrate on his fight, and Katakuri mocks him that his Nakama are dead. Luffy loses Gear 4th in Haki and had no power to reactivate Gear 4. Katakuri finished him by a tirade of kicks and punches. Half dead, Luffy heard his heartbeat, his blood. What the fuck is... Half dead, Luffy heard his own heartbeat, his blood that runs through his veins. He remembers Dovi's words about the awakening of the devil fruit and remembered something that Ridley said. As he follows Rayleigh's words, he awakens his fruit. His awakening is shaking the whole mirror world. Okay. Okay. That's kind of cool. All right. I think I'm going to end it there. I'm tired of reading. We just, boom. Boom. There we go. I'll be back. By the way, I'm in trouble. Joyboy just messaged me. Asked me if I start working on the theory we were talking about, and he's gonna be pissed off. Maybe I'll probably just let him make the theory so he can get it out. It's gonna be a while before I can make it. I'll just let him make it. So overall, some of those predictions were actually genuinely funny. Nothing will top the Germa's lasers hurting Big Mom and Germa having Uranus, though. Oh, man. Those were the days. Those were the predictions. Gonna pull up my chair and start leaning back. Oh, this chair over here. Relaxing now. I'll put this down a little bit. I can see my dick. Wait, it's over here. I'm out of sync. Hold on, let me switch the camera. Unmute it. Switch the camera again. This happens a lot with OJ, where I can just go out of sync. Happens a lot. If it keeps happening, I'll just put up like a picture or some shit. Sad how bad those predictions were. Well, they certainly weren't good. Still out of sync? Really? Well, that just sucks. Camera's off then. I'm going to try one more time. How is it now? Still out of sync? I imagine probably. I don't think that they changed anything. When will the chapter be released? Wednesday. Confirmed, as far as I know. Wednesday, for sure. I have a Twix bar here. No explosive diarrhea yet. But everything's going according to plan. Yeah, out of sync. All right, it's coming off. Boom, baby. Honestly, I can find a funny picture. I'll put up in place. Let me go to dank memes. Mm-hmm. Do I agree with the Blazeman idea? I don't see how Luffy could constantly have friction to be on fine mode. I think it's a possibility. I don't know what's going to happen. So are the chapters always on Fridays now? For now, yeah. Am I off work today, or is it just not time? It's just not time yet. Speaking of which, I will text my manager and ask what time we work today, because I don't know. Sure, do I know? I don't. I'll say, yo, bitch. And my phone keeps trying to autocorrect it to Hitch. What time we work today? Send. Boom. Yo, what's up, off screen? How we doing? Spoilers will be out tomorrow. From what I've heard, is that spoilers won't be out until Wednesday, which is the day of the chapter. I'm out of sync. I mean, all you doing is you're just seeing my my avatar now. So it doesn't really matter, does it? It's not as bad as seeing my face being out of sync. So you don't have to deal with it for now, I guess. I don't know how to fix it not being in sync, to be honest. Sometimes like turning the camera on and off works, but I guess not this time. I don't know. Do I think the Strats would have had a better chance of fighting escaping Big Mom if they were all there? Ultimately, in the end, I don't think much would have changed. I feel like Oda just could have changed the plot so the exact same thing happened, basically. Ashura has Zoro's desire of jacking off with 9 hands. Alright. Solid. How do you feel about Katakuri having purple hair in the anime? Wasn't it? I mean, it looked red to me. I don't know. Let's see. Neil says, I feel like Whole Cake Island is going to be a huge wake-up call for the members. There would be how terrifying the Yonko are, which could be interesting with Wano coming up. I mean, I feel like it's already basically happened. Oh my god, Elam's... Oh, that chapter of Tokyo Ghoul today actually kind of pissed me off, dude. Classic. It's a classic chapter. Classic troll chapter. God damn it. What do I think of the mini Luffy idea? Oh, let me roll up real quick. Oh, let's see, where is him? Gear 5 full body hockey chibi Luffy. Whatever that is, no. Favorite non-straw hat? Well, I mean, to basically answer that, I was telling you my top 5 characters. Luffy, Nami, Ace, Mihawk, Whitebeard. So there you go. That should be your answer. Bro, I'm at work. What the hell? Haha, that's right. Suffer. Top power level characters. Hmm. Wait, no. I don't know. I don't know how I want to answer that. Nami number two. Yeah, Nami's like I personally relate to Nami's backstory. Like the Arlong Park arc with Nami was one of the reasons I kept watching One Piece. So I've always had a soft spot for Nami. 2 hours and 40 minutes for the cake, but 3 to 4 weeks for us. Haha. How do I think Wano will start? Ah, I don't really have any good ideas that I've actually come up with. I've heard people suggest that it will start off like what is it? Like Zoe, where everyone gets there and they find out that Zoro has already been defeated or something. I thought that was actually a pretty cool idea, but it'd be kind of like too similar, too soon, I guess. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Jeez Louise. It'd be more cool if they find Zoro sitting on a body of one of the commanders. Zoro should be thrown in the same cell as Kid. That'd be pretty weird. There's like no connection between them. But that I guess that'd be cool, right? Adidas says, Drizzt, I think higher forms of armament will never switch off how. I think higher forms of armament hockey will never switch off. How about it? Are you suggesting that once you get to a high enough mastery of armament hockey that you just always have armament hockey active? If so, then I don't. Probably not. Luffy will become smaller like pre-time skip Gear 3 and go through the Mirror Shard? No, I don't think so. That's kind of reaching, I feel like. Will Jinbei join the crew at the end of the arc? In my eyes, he's already in the crew. But I think so. I think he'll officially join at the end of the arc. Is invisible armored hockey more powerful than hardening? Well, I can't give you an answer because there's nothing to support that. One being over the other. When Luffy fights Kaido, he'll lose an arm. I don't think so. If he does, the only way I can see happening is if it gets like sewn back on by like Law or some bullshit like that. You think we'll see an Oda style version of Kenshin Wano? I hope so. I'm not sure if we're going to, but I hope so. Do I think the reason why Oda picked three kinds of hockey are because, like colors, they will have different shades and mixed together? I'm not exactly sure what like the basis of hockey was outside of like, you know, like yin and yang, like energy or whatever. But I mean, it could happen. I'm not going to say. I don't think there's a big connection between color schemes in hockey, but it could happen. Can the Luffy special bone cracking scene shown in the special be canon? If it is, damn Sanji fucked him. Well, I mean, if Toei does it, I'm probably just going to ignore it. But I mean, if it didn't happen in the manga, that didn't happen to me. I mean, either way, I don't think it really changes anything. Luffy still sat there and tanked those attacks. I mean, the scene doesn't really change much at all. What do I think Law's reaction will be whenever he sees Jinbei with Luffy? Nothing special. Law's kind of an individual where you're not going to get a reaction out of him that much. Drizzt, if Luffy ever gets a tattoo, what would it be? Except me. God, fuck. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's Jolly Roger, or like something to dedicate to Ace. What if Shirahoshi is captured by someone from Kaido's crew and saving her as a part of the one arc? I've seen this idea suggested a lot, but I simply don't think it's going to happen. But I would not be surprised. It's certainly an idea you can put out there. Is there no way they can take out Paraspero to make the Candy Sea Slug disintegrate? Um, well, they could find a way to do that, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility. I'm not sure how important that is, though, because, like, whenever I'm thinking about this, guys, I have to think about, like, I don't think Nami's group is going to meet up with Sanji's group anytime soon. So we have to find things for them to do for 2 hours and 40 minutes, right? So I'm not sure if they're necessarily going to, keep sailing without having an obstacle in the way. I feel like the Big Mom problem is going to persist for a while. Is it possible we could see a fourth kind of hockey? No, I'm probably gonna say no because I think Rayleigh would have mentioned it in his training of Luffy. Because if there was a fourth kind, it would have to be even more rare than Conqueror's hockey, and that'd be kind of ridiculous. Considering Oda has so much fleshing out to do for hockey in general. Who's my favorite One Piece character? I'm a Luffy boy. That's my boy right there, Luffy. Why are there only Zoan artificial devil fruits? Well, a lot of people have suggested that Zoan devil fruits. I don't know if you guys have heard much about souls being connected to the making of devil fruits, but it's basically along the lines of using real life souls of like animals and stuff to create those fruits. Just do you think Caesar Clown will join the crew at some point in the story? No, I don't. Like, I know there are a lot of people who like Caesar, and I like Caesar as well, but I don't think there's ever any point in the story he's actually going to join the crew as Nakama. What do I think Prometheus and Zeus are going to do? Well, after talking with Joy Boy, if they aren't just going to go randomly find Big Mom, there's a possibility that Big Mom captures the Straw Hats or like walks back to Whole Cake Island. So that's a potential possibility they could reunite with Mama. Luffy's boring. I mean, you could think so, but I like him. What if they were on a Cola Sea endless coup de verse? Yeah. Do you think Luffy knows Crocodile saved him and Jinbei's life from a Akainu? Maybe subconsciously, but maybe he might not remember it. Maybe Jinbei will say something about it whenever they see Crocodile again. Do I think Robin will teach someone how to read the poneglyphs? The only way I see that being possible is if Robin dies, because that would be a way to pass on her will. But that would also require that Robin doesn't accomplish her dreams. The only way I can see the poneglyphs being passed on is that end of story. Robin like develops or like goes actively out of her way to reestablish like the Ohara scholars basically, like make like a scholar association, and she teaches them how to read the poneglyphs. Do I think Aladdin will save Pedro? If I'm placing my money on Peckham's, to be honest. How many total crew members is Luffy going to have? My guess is somewhere between 11 and 13. Best villain Crocodile for me. I like it when villains become allies of circumstance. My favorite is probably Crocodile as well, then followed by Lucci. Drizzt, I pray that not, Pudding joins the crew as well for more shower scenes. I know a lot of people want Pudding to join the crew, but I just simply don't think it's going to happen. She teaches Momo how to read them. I don't think Momo needs to know how to read them with the voice of all things. Omax says, I thought putting in the three-eyed people could read the poneglyphs. Is that wrong? Well, that's what we are implied to expect, but it's not confirmed yet. Thoughts on Zoro being Yonko level end of the story? I don't think so. If I got to choose, if it was up to me, who would be the next Straw Hat? Very interesting. If I were to choose, is this out of likely candidates or anyone I want to? Because if it's anyone I want to, I don't know if I've ever had a really strong feeling that I want someone to join the crew. I don't know. Probably no one's super like OP. Like I wouldn't pick like Marco or anything. I wouldn't pick a commander from another crew. There aren't that many super established characters. I don't know, maybe like Vivi officially joined the crew, but I don't think that's going to happen due to plot. Um hmm. I have established characters. I don't really see anyone else joining the crew. Gaimon. Perona or Hancock for Nakama. I don't think either of those are ever going to happen. Gin, Smoker, Konoichi from Wano. I was kind of going with established characters. I know people like Gin, but I don't think he would be a Straw Hat. And Smoker, I feel like is never meant to be a Straw Hat. Drizzt, don't you think it's time that we got a lolly Nakama? Yo, I'm all for that, bro. But Oda doesn't draw important women characters like that. And Anakama is an important character. Oda's style is hourglass figure. Thoughts on Usopp having Vanderdecken's Devil Fruit? That dude. Usopp's already a god marksman. I don't think it would really increase his strength if he got Vanderdecken's Devil Fruit. Do I feel like Gin should have reappeared on Whole Cake Island, especially with the line, correct me if I'm wrong, that he'd like to see Sanji again? A lot of people suggested that, but I mean, it's really just for them wanting to see Gin again. He doesn't really have to appear in Whole Cake Island specifically. If he is going to be a relevant part of the plot, he can show up basically at any point. It would make sense, I feel like. My neighbors are playing music. Sugar for Nakama. Arlong will be an awesome. I'll get the fuck out of here. Kobe final opponent or ally? Good question. Good question. Because I know we are going with final opponent considering that he tried to fight Luffy during Marineford, but hmm, maybe he is like a villain at first, but he switches sides because Kobe's a good Marine. Remember what people predicted was going to be who's going to be at the wedding? Oh, don't remind me, bro. Don't even remind me. I don't even know how the hell. What there was Crocodile, there was Shiki, there was Weevil, there was like Shanks. People predicted. Oh, there was like all sorts of people. Mm. Well, Sanji was Sanji stop being a fuckboy after this arc? Oh my god, are you being serious, Schneider, or are you just trolling? Do I think Kobe will ever be admiral level? Yeah, I do think so. I think he'll complete his dream. Which one of these characters do I want to make a return the most? Enru or Don Krieg? Probably Enru. Kid is the most slept on character in One Piece. He's actually not. He's not the most slept on character. You don't know how many Kid fanboys there are in the series. He is not the most slept on character. And that, there's proof of that concerning that many people believe him to be stronger than Luffy. That is not people sleeping on Kid. Just what if a member of the Ancient Kingdom comes forward and gives the reward to Dofi? Will be an amazing scene. Dofi's face will be priceless. The Ancient Kingdom and Dofi? What? I don't even know how that makes sense. Oh, give the regard, not reward. Give the regard to Dofi. Either way. Zoro versus Kuma rematch? Maybe. I mean, I don't really see it being necessary. X-Drake to me is the most slept on, but to be fair, favorite supernova. I'd say probably the most slept on is probably Apu. Do I think the Gorsair is old as is implied? Oh, but between them being immortal or not? I'm not sure where I stand there because I'm like 50-50. Because you guys know the immortality thing with between the Gorosei or whatever. I'm like 50-50. Yeah, well, all the supernovas get slept on whenever they're not being portrayed at the current moment, right? Oh, Khan just uploaded 3 more videos. My boy right there. Who is the most hyped up supernova? Oh, I would either argue, and like I'm not going to include Luffy in it because he's the main protagonist. I would probably say, well, it's a debate between Law, Kid, and Rouge. Rouge is a meme, so I guess I'll kind of put him out of there. But between Law and Kid, who's more hyped? Probably Kid is more hyped than Law. People love Law, and Law people like say Law's hacks all the time. but people like low key regard Kid in a higher tier than Law. So I would say Law is. I mean, not Kid is more hyped up. Do I think Luffy can do that force push that Rayleigh did? Could make for some interesting moves. That would be pretty sweet if he could learn that. Where does Whole Cake Island rank in terms of New World arcs for me? Let's see. If I were to rank them right now as my favorite arcs in the New World, my number one favorite arc in the New World would be Fishman Island, followed by Zoe, followed by Whole Cake Island, followed by I think I like Dressrosa more than Punk Hazard, so probably Dressrosa than Punk Hazard would be my least favorite. No one takes it very seriously. People take him seriously, but it's usually just a meme. Zoro the most hyped up facts. Oh yeah, yeah, you probably say Zoro. I wasn't really even counting Zoro. People legit think Ashura will be Gear 4th level. Nothing any of the other Straw Hats will be Gear 4th level unless Luffy reveals something stronger than Gear 4th. Who would win, Luffy without Gear 4 or Sanji full power? Is this Sanji as we know him right now, or Sanji assuming he has something else up his sleeve? Because if it's just Luffy versus Sanji right now with like Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd, I don't know. Is this like assuming that Luffy doesn't have Gear 4? Because if Luffy canonically doesn't have Gear 4, then he'll automatically be stronger than Sanji because Luffy would always win in a fight. Because if you're going to put it into an actual plot, then Luffy would be stronger in those forms than he is to justify him being stronger than everyone else in the crew. But if you want to isolate it into right here, right now, with like Luffy's current like power jumps between Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd to Gear 4, I feel like it would be really close. I feel like it would be really close between Luffy's base form and Sanji full power. I feel like Sanji would win though. Why do people sleep on X-Drake? I don't think that many people do sleep on X-Drake. People just like, I don't know. Well, he gets a decent amount of respect. What's my ideal island of One Piece world to live in? Whatever the summer islands are. I don't want to be cold. Do I see the Straw Hat Grand Fleet possibly appearing in Wano? If anything, I see them appearing at the end of Wano. See what I mean, Jits? How do I feel about Law sacrificing himself to save Luffy after beating Kaido or just end of Wano? Oh, like basically like the fake spoilers. I believe in the concept of Law using his ability on Luffy. I'm not sure if it's going to be after Wano or during Wano or whatever, but I do believe in that concept, just the concept itself. Drizzt, how much gap do you think there is between Zoro and Mihawk? Very large gap, currently. Very large gap. I would not put Zoro anywhere near Mihawk currently. Can Mihawk cut Diamond? I mean, there's no evidence to say that he can, but maybe. Hey, maybe you want to try use your face again and see if it's synced up. Oh, we'll try out. I doubt it. Yo, Yonka Productions in the chat. What's up, dude? How you doing? Yonka, you already know what happens in the chapter, so you're just here trolling. What if every single supernova is a D? Oh, that'd be like over repetitive. That'd be like so redundant, I feel like. I want it to be special. Do I see Mihawk having possibly have visited Wano? Yeah, sure. I think it could happen. Josu stopped Mihawk's sword. Yeah, but that isn't. I don't. Do you guys think that was Mihawk at his strongest? I feel like if Mihawk was at his strongest, he could cut Josu. Do I play any instruments? No. The only instrument I could even say like maybe I can make it sound good was the piano, maybe. Maybe, says Yonko. Yonko. Okay, Yonko. No spoilers, but is the chapter good? Is it Dr. Pepper? Yeah, it's Dr. Pepper. Will Marco join the Strat Grand Fleet if he lives? Yes. If Marco lives, then I would assume that whoever survives on the Whitebeard side will probably join the Grand Fleet. If I had to choose a crew to lead in the One Piece world, which crew would you choose, and what devil fruit would you have? Well, you already see I'm a Nami fanboy, so Straw Hats, baby. Straw Hats. What devil fruit would I have? The illusion devil fruit. No comment, early chapter, so chill. You little cock tease, Yanko. But yeah, I mean, we'll begin in like 2 days, so I'm not even that worried. Days go by really fast for me, so. Which Admiral's Justice is my favorite? Lazy Justice, because I am one lazy motherfucker. When is the chapter leaking? Spoilers? Spoilers shouldn't come out until Wednesday, the day of the chapter, a couple hours beforehand. At least that's what I've been told by Scotch Informer on Oral Jackson. He's a reliable dude. No diarrhea up until now. It looks like the meal wasn't spicy enough. Well, to be honest, I kind of like I pooped out some shit before the stream started, but I thought that wasn't going to be enough. But I guess it was. Here I am. Yo, Yonko, I'm making you a mod because you cool guy. Add moderator. Boom. Would it not make more sense for Marco to join Shanks than Luffy? Well, I mean, eventually somewhere down the line, Shanks is gonna die too. So I mean, he'll end up with Luffy at some point if he lives. I can't hear you sometimes. The tracking is that far off. The tracking, or is there still like a lag time between my voice or whatever? We might get early spoilers. Really? I don't know. Maybe you're right, but from what I've heard, I mean, I trust Scotch Informer. He said it was a possibility because we never know with early chapters, but he said he wouldn't place his money on having early spoilers. Because if there were spoilers, I imagine it would be tomorrow, maybe. Luffy bounty post whole cake arc. I don't think he's going to get an update until after Wano, to be honest. What is stopping the Gorsei from rebelling against the Celestial Dragons? I don't know. Maybe there's a power above them. Why is the chapter coming out early? Uh, I'm not sure the exact time, but almost always the answer is holiday. Holiday something. All right, video's pretty. All right, boom, it's gone, baby. Do I think Marco is greater than Luffy? Well, that depends on what happens after the Katakuri versus Luffy fight. If Luffy beats Katakuri, then I'm going to say Luffy's stronger than Marco. What if Shanks joined the Grand Fleet as a Yonko? I think you would probably see the fandom rebel heavily. Jump releases early? Yeah, there we go. There's your explanation, whoever asked. People who read spoilers the weakest race. I don't know. Reading spoilers has never really lessened my enjoyment of a chapter, to be honest. Yo, what's up, Ghost Prince Piranasama? No chapter ever. If Luffy saves Shanks right as Blackbeard is about to kill Shanks, ooh, no, that'll be the feels. Limb smash, limb smash. The like sometimes make me look like one of those old Usham. Yo, I'm basically just Bruce Lee in the English dub. No mod for you. Well, I mean, I have a lot of mods right now, but Yonko's someone that I know, got connections with. So maybe if I give him mod, he'll be like, "Oh, just gave me mod. Maybe I can like fucking my way of bribing him." After this Wednesday's release, is it going to leak on Fridays or Thursdays? Um, well, I'm going to assume until further notice that all chapters will be on Friday. Just if you were in the One Piece universe, what kind of fighter would you be? One Delphi user, two swordsmen, three baller with Rokushiki, and you get Haku with all these. My ideal fighter, and you guys know, or if you don't know, I have a fan fiction basically in my head of a character I would introduce into the series. My devil fruit would be the illusion fruit, which is basically the Sharingan from Naruto, but I would incorporate it into a way that makes sense into the story, and I would use a spear. I would be Lancer basically from Fate Stay Night. That would be my weapon. It's like really OP. Even a substance under 1K subs, really? Not long ago. Damn, boy. Jits, if Luffy saves Shanks just before he's going to be killed, then I think Shanks will cry because Luffy's lost nothing. I don't know, dude. I definitely believe that Shanks is going to get the D, as in death. So works at 4:30. Damn. Gay. How is the crew going to approach Wano after the near-death experience of the last chapter? Will Luffy and crew have doubts in themselves? I don't think Luffy will ever doubt himself. But maybe there are some reservations between like Nami or whatever, depending what happens with Luffy and Katakuri. Because if they ever come out of Whole Cake Island just completely fucked up, then that might have some reservations deep down inside. But for the most part, I'm not sure if much is going to change. What's more broken Warrior's laugh or Pika's voice? I love Mori's laugh, dude. Write it on Wattpad. How would be that thick? Yo, I've thought a lot about my character incorporating into the story, dude. But my character is like super OP. Where do I live in the U.S.? I live in Pennsylvania. Same state as Tekking, I think. My Dr. Pepper is finished. It's not she. That's Luffy's laugh. Mori's laugh is she. Something like that. Do I smoke weed? I have never smoked in my life. Also, Hogback's laugh is really cool too. Foosh, 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 foosh. Foosh, 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 foosh. Oh, God, I love that laugh. Back in the Colosseum, Haruden says to Luffy, have you ever seen a giant with a Logia? Then he says with the Marrow enemy, he's going to become the king of giants. Is that teasing Odin, Thor, Loki, Logia powers? Potentially, or just Devil Fruit in general. But yeah. Write that fan fiction, I want to read it. Yo, honestly, guys, I've had the idea of writing fan fiction, but it would take a long time. It would distract away from my channel. Who do I ship in One Piece? I mean, if you want me to talk about it, I will, but I know a lot of people get triggered. Yeah, Teki lives in Pennsylvania. I don't know where he lives, though. I wonder if he lives, like, really close to me or if he lives, like, up north. Have I seen Wiz Khalifa? I've never even listened to Wiz Khalifa, as far as I know. Do Peronas laugh? Let's see. What is Peronas? Is Peronas this one? Whitebeard's laugh is the most retarded. Whitebeard's laugh is really weird. Whitebeard's laugh is like it's like really like Pika's laugh, do it. Oh fuck. What is Pika's this one? Pika 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 la la. Is it? It's Pika 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 la la. Oh my god. Subscribe to okay, I'll subscribe to Yonko. You want Perona to come back? Yo, everyone loves Perona, man. They love that goth chick. Does someone do ta 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 ta? Whenever someone is hurt in it, like in an anime, they go ta 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 ta. Whitebeard for time. Oh, someone's cutting the grass outside. Perona, Whitebeard, and then Blackbeard, top 3 for me for laughs. Yeah, they got pretty good laughs. Oh, Yamero. Yamero! Yamero! There's also Yamate. Yamate! Yamate Kudasai! Yada! Next objective after Wano. Oh! Daijobu. Let's see. Next objective. I'm not sure if they're going to have one in mind. Oh, there's also the classic line from Hentai, where it says, Akachan Dekchao Atsui. What's Katakuri's weakness? Yonko, every time you say anything, I'm automatically suspicious. If I were to guess a weakness, a way of beating him, let's say, probably getting in his head, I would say. Analyze him. Analyze him. Any plans for 10K subs? I actually have none, because I'm probably never going to reach it. I'm too lazy to upload videos. Tekken lives slightly southwest? Slightly southwest of the center. Because I live in southwest Pennsylvania. Just realized Marco the Phoenix is almost the exact same name as Marcus Felix from Gears of War. Yo, Gears of War, dude. Oh. Gears of War. Let's see. I love the Gears of War phrases in the multiplayer. Swap. Weapons. Swap. Smoke out. Yo, see ya, Neil. Did I see the drawings for One Piece Kyoto? I did. Dude, Kaido's laugh? What's Kaido's laugh? I don't even remember. I have an Ivankov impression. I would have to practice that one, bro. Aokiji versus Katakuri, who wins? Ooh, I mean, currently I would place Admirals above First Mates. I know a lot of people think they're equal, but Aokiji's injured, so maybe they're on more equal footing than it appears they are. But I like Aokiji, so I'd vote Aokiji. Just gonna drive by taking an UPS van. I'm not qualified to drive in a UPS van. Tekken lives in Cambria County. Where the fuck, Cambria? Pennsylvania. Cambria. County. Take a look at this fucking map. Oh, he lives near Altoona. I ship on my belt. There's a package we ship to Altoona every day. How far away? Oh, he's near Pittsburgh. Yeah, dude, I think I'm pretty close to him. No way. Let me check this shit. How far away are our counties? I'm an hour's drive away from Cambria County. So technically, basically lives an hour away from me. What do you think is going to happen next chapter, and are they going to come out on Fridays? Now, I think they're going to come out on Fridays, except for this week when it comes out on Wednesday. But what I think is going to happen, I think my opinions, Gohan, are basically the same as everyone else's. Where potentially at the end of the chapter, Luffy reveals Gear 4 or whatever. Jinbei has some role in, showcasing why he can control water. But ultimately, I don't think it's actually going to do anything. I think Big Mom's still going to get the upper hand in that department. Basically, a little bit of what we've been seeing. Slow progression. Bon Boy, Gambare, Mugiwara impression. Oh, wait, does he just say Gambare, or does he say Gambare Mugi-chan? Also, that guy has Bon Clay's voice actor is Frankie, and Frankie has one of the hardest voices to imitate in all of anime. Ugh. Have you done the 81 predictions? Yo, let's just see what you talked about. Yeah. I went through the predictions on Aura Jackson. Have already read the new Rebby's One Piece Dojin. Rebby's One Piece. Not that I know of. Rebby's? Is that Rebecca? I'm not sure. I feel like I've read most of the One Piece Dojins. Luffy's bounty close to 1 billion after taking down Kaido? Maybe. I would have. Maybe? Yeah. Probably around there. What do you think was the purpose of Death Flags Oda gave Jinbei? To make us think that Jinbei is going to die. I honestly don't think Jinbei is going to die, Dizzy. If Jinbei dies, I'm going to be super fucking sad. But I don't think he's going to die. I feel like Oda just wants to implant the idea into our heads that he will die, or there will be situations where Jinbei will try to sacrifice himself. But this time, unlike the pre-time skip, it's not going to revolve in the exact same manner that it did. Super! Candy boy. Perorin? Capone's gonna die? Do you actually think Capone's gonna die, Yonko? Really? I would. I mean, I kind of think it's definitely a possibility. I think it's a possibility. I'm not sure how confident I am in it. Only if I like Fuda. Oh, that's probably. I probably saw it and I skimmed past that. I hate Fuda. Surfing USA. Most One Piece hentai is trash. It actually is. For the most part, it is. The fan fictions are a lot better. Jinbei X Nami. Yo, Jinbei's become Nami's like vehicle. She just drives him around. I have read the predictions, Oliver. People on Aura Jackson probably already hate me. The only people who really like me on Aura Jackson are probably fans of my YouTube channel or like Luna shippers. Goonies never say die. Yo, Drizzt, what's the ideal Dojin website? Dojin websites? There's really only one that I use, and that's nhentai.net. Overall, that one's probably the best. Will Jinbei die before he sees Luffy become king? That's a possibility. That is a possibility. Hey, Drizzt, how's it going? Yo, Jared, what's up, dude? Glad you can make the stream. How many chapters do I think are left on Whole Cake Island? And just by short summary, how do you think it will conclude? Yeah, sure. No problem. How many do I think is left? So last week I said a minimum of 6. So one chapter down, I think a minimum of 5. My ideal number, let's see, we just had 8, maybe 8 to 9 chapters, maybe 9. I'm gonna say 9 so that maybe chapter 890 will start like Reverie. That'll be dope. How do I think it will conclude? Well, I still stand by my cake theory. Why I feel like Big Mom's memories are going to be manipulated by Pudding. There's going to be like a dramatic like conclusion of like Sanji and Pudding, where Sanji basically says, I choose my friends over actually marrying you. and then like basically just leave. I feel like that's going to happen. And exactly what manner they're going to leave, whether Big Mom lets them from being memories manipulated, voluntarily does it, or they just get the fuck out of there. Either one of those options are, equally as important. I've done superposing in real life as well. What has the stream turned into? Yeah, I am shameless, guys. I'll talk about anything. Do me and Joyboy have Instagram? Oh, well, I don't have an Instagram. I don't think Joyboy's the kind of guy who would have Instagram either. I feel like he'd only get Instagram to like support his channel or something, if that made sense. But not that I know of. I don't think Joyboy has an Instagram. I think Joyboy only really has a. He probably has a Twitter. He probably has a Facebook that he doesn't use anymore. That's like all of us. Who needs hentai when you can have Joyboy theories? Why not both at once? Hentai Haven for hentai anime and hentai for dojins. Hentai Haven for dubs, but hentai stream for the actual hentai because they come out earlier on the website. Odo has to adjust Pedro and Peckhams and Bobbins, so it's still a bit more to go. 9 chapters is a lot of room, but as I said before, minimum 6, so I could easily see it going over 9. I mean, I have no problems with it going over 9, to be honest, but 9 is where I would put it right now. Roger was forced to disband his crew due to sickness. What are the chances he caught this disease in his time in Wano? Could the same happen to Luffy? I'm not sure if he caught it in Wano. It would be very, very like symbolic if he did. But as you guys know, I've said this on multiple occasions, but I feel like Luffy's going to get the disease, and the best place I would see the beginning of the symptoms for it would be in Wano, as a result of him over abusing his powers. Do you think each devil fruit is the manifestation of the will of a citizen from the ancient kingdom? I do think that's a possibility. Certainly, certainly. What is wrong with me? Hey, listen, I told you, man. I told you. I'm shameless. Yo, when do I think the man Bobbin is going to show back up? Well, my opinion is the same as Joy Boys. If Bobbin is going to play a role within the story, I feel like he'll probably play a role with Big Mom. He'll put someone to sleep. Someone who needs to be put to sleep. Bobbin will finish it. Will fix it or whatever. Bobbin the Fixer. Drizzt, what other manga do I read? I read Tower of God. That's a manhwa. I read Tower of God. I read Unordinary. Um, Currently, I read One Piece. I go back and forth between reading other animes. I mean, reading other mangas. I have a huge fucking list. Huge fucking list. Let me check my shit real quick. See if there's anything new at the bottom. I started rereading Blackbird. That's my third time rereading Blackbird. Uh, let's see. Whoa. Got some random shit up here. I have a bunch of manga started. I'll have to go through, but like I periodically go through shit. Dizzy says, but that is cheap from Oda. When he set up Pedro's flags, he went through with it. Even if Pedro isn't dead, he still sacrificed himself. Yeah, well, I mean, the same situation could occur with Jinbei, where he will appear to have died, or he will try to sacrifice himself in the like acknowledging that he will die doing it, but I don't think it will end up being that way. But yeah, I agree with you there. What devil fruit do I think Gold Roger had? I don't think Gold Roger had any devil fruit. Killa. My thoughts on Soccer Bloom's true capacities. I basically agree with Joy Boy and his miracle cure of Wano theory. I believe that's what it's called. Do I believe Roger's disease was self-inflicted and not caught? I believe so. I believe his disease was basically a result of him pushing his body past its limits. I think that makes the most sense because it's kind of similar to Luffy in that regard. Where that's the disease I would think makes most sense for Luffy to get. We read an anime now. Oh, must be subbed. I corrected myself, guys. Stop, please. You think Pound will help slow down Big Mom? I also think Pound has Devil Fruit. Yo, Pound is my boy right there. All right. Drizzt, do you think Tashigi and Smoker will play another role in the main story? Yeah, for sure, guaranteed. Basically, Smoker especially. I hope Oda goes somewhere relevant with Tashigi though. Tashigi's been kind of like sidelined. Many people find Tashigi annoying, and to be honest, I feel like it's kind of justified. But I have high hopes for Tashigi getting actual development in her character. Do I think Luffy is Roger's reincarnation? In a sense, not like not in like the actual sense of like Hindu reincarnation or whatever, but sense of like reincarnation of will. You know, will of D, inherited will in that sense. Luffy pushes himself past his physical limits a lot, so after the fight with Kaido, he will catch something because of his weakened state. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, you guys already know. I don't probably don't even have to lecture you on this, but it's been a thematic point within the story that every time Luffy fights stronger and stronger opponents, he injures his body more and more and more. The gears, up until recently with Gear 4, had tremendous side effects on his body. It's only going to get worse and worse. The more he overuses his gears, the worse he's going to end up after a fight. Right? So it makes sense for him to get the said disease. I feel like I was going to say something else that was really important, but I got sidetracked by, I think I saw Pound had sex with Big Mom. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I was going to say something else, but I forget what it was. Am I ever going to get a girlfriend? I'm too ugly to get a girlfriend. What do I think Roger's fruit was if he had any? Geez. Not the rubber fruit. Please God. If I were to guess, I don't even know. The mustache fruit. Speaking as a married man, girlfriends are overrated and turned to what is which are bloodsuckers. Have I seen King of Lightning's 880 reaction? Shit is funny. So yeah, it was pretty funny. I liked it. Oh, some parts I'm not sure if he's just like I know most of him his reactions are genuine, but whenever he does like that laugh or whatever, at some things he goes ah! I'm not sure if that's forced or if him just like doing it. I don't know. Mad sweaty. Talasama. Why is Katakuri such a god? Because, dude, he's a first mate. Respect on that name. Chances of Sanji using an Okama recipe? 110%. Geared death. Then get it out. Let's see. Jamon says, I think Shanks and Roger have to have a double fruit to keep up with Yonkos. They probably master hockey as well, but hockey can only get you so far. But the requirement to getting into Shanks' crew is being able to swim. I had to explain that. Bro, what the fuck? You're not ugly? Nice try. You're not my mom. That's what my mom says. Mom, every time I say my mom goes, you're so handsome. I say, Mom, shut up, please. You're not making me feel better. Do I think either the Will of D or Congress hockey are related to the One Piece? I think no on the D and yes for the cock. Uh, I don't. Will D maybe? I don't know. It kind of depends on what your interpretation of the One Piece actually is, right? Yeah, the face cam was lagging because I went on to Oro Jackson Rise, so I had to kind of shut it down. You know what grinds my gears is that Luffy hasn't used his King's Hockey since Dressrosa. Yeah, it's supposed to be a very, very rare thing, right? I don't know. Everyone wants to see Luffy use it on everyone, but Oda does it for a reason, I suppose. You the best, Drizzt. Yo, thanks, baby. Dizzy says, when will we see the rest of the Vince Smoke's power? Also, do you see how beast they looked in that opening? Dizzy, your inner Vince Smoke fanboy showing itself. Well, I think we'll see them after the cake is made, Dizzy. I don't know if it'll make much sense for them to show up while the cake is being made, unless there's an adequate reason for them to suspect Sanji's on Chocolate Town. What do you think about the theory that the Kaido we have seen is not the real Kaido? Oh, would you? I'm not sure if I've seen that. Would you like to explain it, Killa? National Treasure equal Joy Boy _ theories. Can you go back on OJ Drizzt, look at some funny threads? I would love to, Dizzy, but I have to go to work in 20 minutes. So I'm probably not going to spend too long going surfing through the things anymore. Probably going to wrap this up soonish. If you could think of any dream crossovers between other anime, video games, comics, and Western cartoons, what would they be? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I don't want it to be the stereotypical like Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. I'm not sure. Rurouni Kenshin and Samurai Champloo would be dope. Blackbeard versus Kizaru. My money's on Blackbeard. Ryzen says, I really wish Oda made the Sanji family story its own arc instead of combining with Bilmo's story. Such a waste, in my opinion. Well, I guess it's better than not having it at all, perhaps. But I understand. Oda definitely probably wanted to make it its own separate arc, but just didn't have the time to do so. Or maybe he always intended it. Who knows? We won't find out until he comes out and says it. Calling sick, I can't because I have to call off Wednesday because I have to go do a rehearsal for a wedding that I'm going to be attending over the weekend. So the chapter comes out Wednesday, guys. I might not be able to get a review up because I have to go to a wedding rehearsal. So we'll see how that goes. Will the Marines intervene in this arc, or are they too busy with prepping for the Reverie? I don't believe in the what's it called? Fuck. What's that thing called? I forget my mind. Where you know what I'm talking about? Like the Buster Call. That's what I'm thinking about. Buster Call. I don't believe in the Buster Call, so I don't think so. But I'm the only reason. Do I think what's up? Do I think Joy Bonnie is gonna join Luffy's crew? If not, is because she's a supernova. They already recruited a warlord. So what's really the difference? I don't think there's enough connection between Joy Bonnie and Luffy for something like that yet. But then the Grand People would grow, guaranteed. Just getting married, no. I'm like, what's like those like I'm not the best man of a wedding, but like the dudes there with the best man that walked down the aisle. One of those dudes. Judge just basically fought her. Oh my god, Dizzy's gonna kill you, Poppy Whitebeard. Trish is getting married to the 39th daughter of the Charlotte family. Groomsman, that's what it is. Groomsman. There you go. Drizzt forever alone? Probably. I mean, to be completely honest, probably. I don't give a shit though. Just marrying Joy Boy. Gotta get rid of that damn girlfriend first. What if Bonnie is Luffy's sister and Ace's sister? I hope not. Yeah, see you, Silvers. Have a nice day wherever you are, night. Whatever. Whatever like that. Basically, the theory talks about Kaido being a puppet based on how Oda drew Kaido at first back in Thriller Bark and how different he looks now to that. I don't really like that idea because Oda changes like character concepts a lot. I'm not sure if that's a good, like an adequate enough reason to assume that he's a puppet. Because people thought that about Big Mom too, like the balloon thing. I don't know. Yo, Connor, yo, Joy Boy is a handsome bro. Don't you dare make fun of him. Make fun of him. Hey, you got that anime person who needs a girlfriend, am I right? Haha. Yo, I got a lot more than that. I got my dojins, I got my fucking porn shit, fucking girlfriend, man. Shit. Have I seen Joy Boy's girlfriend before? No, I have not. There's only a few things about Joy Boy that I know that you guys don't. Well, I should probably learn more than that. I should probably way more than that, but no, I have not seen his girl. Joy Boy has a girlfriend now. Yeah, he's had a girlfriend for a long time, actually. He's said this multiple times. If you guys go to his other streams, he's mentioned it before too. Man, I got homework to do tonight. Fucking now a body pillow. Now I'm never getting a body pillow. It'd be too awkward. I don't live alone, so it's like I can't hide that. Two things we don't know. I'm not gonna reveal stuff about Joe Boy that he hasn't revealed. I don't want to do that because if he wanted you guys to know that, he would tell you. I can tell you things about me, but I'm not going to tell you things about him because that's just not doing him justice. He wants his privacy for a reason. Did I smoke a vape? I've never smoked in my life, bro. Where would you rate Sanji on the bitch scale for this arc? Yo, what's up, Deathwink? Oh yeah, just seen about that Nami titty mouse pad. Yeah, I know. Do I think Koala and Nami are possibly related? I don't think so. They just have ridiculously similar backstories. So Joy Boy's been fully cooling, huh? What's that even mean? Tell me your darkest secrets, guys. You guys know I don't give a shit. I'll tell you some of my dark secrets if I remember what they are. You're off work and I'm still out. That's right. That's right, boy. Dark secret, fire away. Do you guys actually want me to say that? I can probably give you a few dark secrets. You know, like the anime Fully Cooley. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Who was my first FAP? Um, I don't remember. I do remember the first time I ever fapped, I felt like deep shame. Like I felt like I did something bad. And then I got over it. Just would you rather Luffy died or Sana become canon? Canon. Luffy better die twice before that happens. Yeah, like I don't know. I felt like one of the first times like I ever fapped, like especially the first time I fapped to hentai, I was like, uh, I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, like afterwards, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. My heart was beating so fast, I thought I was gonna get in trouble or something. Let's see, another dark secret. I was a late bloomer in high school. Um, I have an ingrown tooth that I don't have the money to push back into its place because I have one baby tooth left, and the ingrown tooth is in the back of the baby tooth. It's a canine. I don't have the money to get the surgery for it. So I have to wait until I get like a job. Um, I've never had a girlfriend, but I have a really good streak of there was like five girls that I liked in high school, right? But every single one of them, like they all were in long-term relationships that lasted the entirety of high school, which is really awkward because like I would wait for a while just to see if like they broke up or whatever. Never happened. I was like, well, okay, finally, I'll move on. And boom, never happened. And even whenever I got out, like whenever I got my first job at McDonald's, like the two girls that like I eventually started liking at McDonald's, boom, long-term relationships. Then one got married, one's going to get married. I was like, what? How the hell? How the hell? Yeah, see you, Dizzy. I've turned down a few girls though, just because I didn't feel anything for them. Let's see, another dark secret. I cried more at Ace's death than I did my grandma's death and my grandfather's death. Oh, that's just because I don't really view death as anything super sad due to religious reasons. To see a papa. Um, Another dark secret. Uh, Whenever I was 4, like I didn't know I was doing this. Like it was a bad thing to do, but like I was a little kid, I was like running around in the backyard and stuff, and like I was running around with a broom pretending it was a sword, and I killed a baby bird on purpose because I thought it was gonna come attack me. That was fucked up. I realized later on. I was like, okay, what religion do I believe in? I am Greek Orthodox Christian. One time, whenever like my parents divorced whenever I was like 5, and so like I spent a lot of time switching custodies between my mom and my dad. And whenever I was living with my mom, we lived in this place, one of the shittiest towns in Pennsylvania, in my opinion. It's called Uniontown. And I used to live in Uniontown, and I was living in this apartment with my dad. Oh, not with my dad, with my mom. And I don't understand what was going through my thought process at the time, but for me, this was like the last fucking straw. I was tired of this bullshit. And so, like, I was sleeping, like, I was like cuddling with my mom, and I'm a little kid, like sleeping with mom. And I was cuddling with my mom, and my mom, like, it was like really, really cold, right? And my and my mom like took the rest of the blankets like in her sleep, and I was like, "That's it, I'm running away." That's the last straw. I got my little knapsack. I put my fucking toy in there. I walked downstairs from the apartment, sat on the street side next to the sign that was right next to the stairs, and I was like, "It's cold out here. I'm going back upstairs and going to sleep." So that was my almost running away experience. uh oh, whenever I was 4, and then this is when my parents were still married. Um, there used to be like a tomboy that lived behind my house, named Jesse, and they had a lab, they had a lab, a golden retriever, and for some reason I thought they were like keeping this animal against its will. So like one day I went down there and I unleashed the call. And I was like, "Go boy, you're free!" And the dog ran out. The dog eventually came back. But at the time I was like, "Yeah, fuck." PETA. I didn't even know I was part of PETA, but I was part of PETA. Let's see. Other stories. Oh, but Sameville. I used to live in a town called Bradenville. As like the first house that me and my family owned, and well, the only house. And there's like me, my brother, and like these 2 kids across the street would like go to the playground, and like there was this group of girls over there, and we would like quote unquote fight them, like imaginarily fight them. And one of them bit my brother, and we were like, "Shit, he's got rabies, bro! Let's run away!" We ran to my friend's house, and we like we like put a fake cast on my brother's arm because we thought he was gonna get infected. But I don't know how a cast would have helped. And then we watched the Titanic. Really weird chain of events there. Um, I've been in a car accident before. Uh, I've never been in a fight, although I've been punched before, accidentally, playing football. Anyway, it's 3:50 and I have to leave in 10 minutes for work. So if you guys want to listen to more, then I'll stream some other time. We'll talk about my life. But until then, guys, I gotta go. Gotta get ready. There's a lot more that happens in my life that's crazy than that I'm just not telling you guys. So I'll see you later.